Hi, today we're going to talk about deconstructing non-tuple types. So David's here to help me out. David, there's a lot to unpack. What are tuples? What's deconstructing them? Why are we deconstructing non-tuples?
Absolutely, yeah. So tuples are a lightweight data structure for declaring types, and you can actually deconstruct tuples in line. But if you define, custom types or user-defined types, they require a little bit more work. So let's take a look at that.
Absolutely.
So with deconstructing non-tuple types, there's a couple things that come out of the box. The first is key value pairs, and then we define custom objects, and then we can do stuff with extension methods, and then also positional records. So in this demo, we're going to look at key value pairs to start. So key value pair is a type defined by the runtime. So it's the items within a dictionary. So with our dictionary here, we have strings and ints for the key and value. And this is my favorite languages collection. So C# being first, TypeScript second. So when we instantiate that dictionary, we can actually iterate over it with a for each loop, and we can deconstruct the key value pairs out in line because it provides a deconstruct method for us.
Wow, that's really lightweight. Okay, so we almost didn't need to do anything there. It's all built in. It just knows all of these parts are what makes up the whole. We'll print them out. Easy peasy.
Absolutely. So now we're going to have a custom object. So we define an album, and the album takes an ID, a name, an asking price, and a release date. So that album is defined down here as a class, and you can see the parameters. And there's a bit of juxtaposition with the magical deconstruct method. You can see there's a bit of symmetrical parity with the, the constructor taking these parameters and the out parameters in the deconstruct. So this just kind of reverse mapping back out. So this deconstruct method is a magical keyword that will let your types be deconstructible into tuples. So it's got to be void returning, and it has to have 2 or more out parameters. So that album, once it's instantiated, you see that it's instantiated here. So we can actually deconstruct it as such. So we have a discard. So an underscore basically says, well, even though this custom object of album deconstructs into having an ID at this position, I don't want that ID right now. So we're going to ignore that. Then we get the name, the asking price, and then we also have nested deconstruction, which is probably a good way to lose developer friends.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but it's an extension method. So I just wanted to kind of exemplify that here. So if we look at extension methods, we have the ability to define an extension method of deconstruct. Again, void returning deconstruct. It's taking a type parameter of t. So this is a generic. So it's a generic nullable. So we're extending any nullable struct. And we're saying that we're going to provide the out for has value and value. And that's assigned to as a tuple literal here. But that gives us the ability to walk up to it and instantiate a new questionable int, for example. And a new questionable int is actually null. So the has value that we deconstruct here is going to be false, and the value is going to be the default for int, which is 0. Down here, we're going to just reassign into that tuple from a new one given 77. So it'll be true with 77. So that's extension methods. And then with positional records, we've got a record down here, which is defined as a compact disk, a bit of irony and play on words there. So a positional record specifically. It takes a name and a release date. So when that is instantiated, we can immediately deconstruct that because all positional records actually come with a deconstruct method for you based on the positions. So once we instantiate it, we say the new disk of Deftones with the release date of 2003, self-titled album, and we'll write that out to the council. So all of these have write lines. So if I run this, you'll see all of those different examples of deconstructing non-tuple types, printing out the values that we kind of exemplified there.
Okay, so deconstruction is taking all of like the properties, all of the stuff, and that are in a type that make up a thing you created, and breaking them out. So otherwise, console.writeline wouldn't have been possible. There it is. And I guess once you define that deconstruct method, you can also do it with really lightweight syntax and code, sort of just like a tuple.
Absolutely. That's very well said.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for going over deconstructing non-tuple types with us. That's all for today.